in 50 days. 13 News Now reporter Philip Townsend went to see how she's preparing.
My training right now lasts 4 to 6 hours a day because I'm preparing for a 2.4-mile swim. I'm on my bike for hours at a day preparing for a 112-mile bike ride. And then the run, which is going to be a full distance marathon.
But mega athlete Ashley Horner isn't training for just one iron distance race.
You know, I'm always looking for something to push myself physically.
This August, she plans to finish 50 of them in 48 states in just 50 days.
I have somewhat of a track record of doing what others would consider slightly crazy.
Slightly? Remember, that's 52-mile swims, 50 112-mile bike rides, and 50 marathons.
There's not going to be anything that I've ever done that will have compared to, to what's about to happen.
But what will feel familiar is the purpose. Ashley is a fitness fanatic, and as much as she likes improving the body and mind, she likes making the world around her a better place.
It's for the children in Haiti.
She'll be racing to raise money for the Maison Fortuné Orphanage Foundation in Haiti. She visits the country every few months, and the relationships she's formed there are going to be the driving force behind the next 80 days.
Nothing bad can come from this because we all have our hearts forward, and it's all for a purpose and a good reason.
A reason that makes the whole thing seem